Alright, halfway house. Caliper day. Got one that's been sticking even though I've replaced all this shit multiple times. Seems like these aftermarket brakes only last not very long. I probably put these pads on, I don't know, probably 2 years ago. And I probably put these calipers on 4 years ago. And you can see how uneven it's worn. And there was lube on the pins, so that wasn't the issue. Yeah, I was like, man, why this truck ain't got no fucking power? I tried to do a burnout, and she's like a rolling burnout, and it wouldn't even spin. I'm like, what the fuck? Got out, and I felt the heat of this one versus the heat of the other one. This one's hotter than shit. So it's time. The other side's probably time too. I guess I should just do brakes every 2 fucking years. I bought this truck in August 28th of 2007. It's an 07. Bought it brand new. I sold it in 2011. I bought it back with a blown motor for $700. The stock rotors were worn and completely in two. This outer piece was a separate piece. So I did brakes then, front and rear, calipers, everything. That shit lasted about 3 years. Had to do it again. And I guess it's time to do it again. So, you know, cool. The pads will just slide right in, right? You know. Well, I get these. I'm like, God damn, these fuckers are thick. Like, what the fuck, you know? And then so I'm trying to slide it. Well, try to slide it in the wrong way. And no fitty. So compare the two, and obviously the fucking new ones are twice the size. And so I call them, and I'm like, hey, I think I got the mega cab ones. And she's like, is it an 8 lug or a 5 lug? I'm like, it's a fucking half ton. I told you 1500. It's fucking 5 lug. Like, oh, okay. Well, we gave you the ones for the 8 lug. I'm like, yeah, no shit. And I'm like, well, then how come I got the right fucking caliper? So anyway. Oh well, I guess, but luckily my girlfriend's in town. I could take the Cummins, but you know, whatever. She's already in town, so she's gonna grab them for me, and I'll take these back later. I also need to get a cord for that anyway. So actually, I need to get a cord for the my brother's power steering pump as well. So get a little bit of cashola back. Anyway, so I guess I'll just walk you through this. If you've never done brakes before, just real quick. It's super easy. These are these lug nuts, stock of 7/8. I think these are Chevy lug nuts. So these are 24s. Then you kind of just, these are, where are those bolts at? These ones were 10s. These new ones are 13s. And if you gotta take off the cage, do a rotor. I believe these are 22s. Slide that motherfucker off. This motherfucker slides right off. Put it back together, and then this is a 15 on mine, maybe different on yours, the banjo bolt. So you have to pull that out, and you're going to lose fluid. So I always get this one ready to swap over, you know, get your copper washers ready to go. Lose as much fluid as possible. And then I'll probably, since I'm by myself, I'll just gravity bleed it. And then usually that's good enough, since there's not a whole lot of, the only air will be in here, you know. So it's pretty simple. And I'm good at it because I've done these 100 times, like I was saying. They just don't last as long as stock, and I don't even know if they still make these. I guess I really should just suck it up and get stock ones. You see some heat on here, but this rotor's, like I said, only a couple years old. Doesn't feel warped yet, so I think I saved it in time. But yeah, man, I just had no power, and it was getting hot, and fuck it, tried to do rolling burnout, and it would barely spin them. And usually this thing, no brake at all, just roast them all day long, even with these 295 Toyo Proxy 3s. So I knew something was up, which means it's probably time to do the other side. But obviously repeat for the other side, same shit. If you order calipers, they are side specific, which I should probably check because they're probably wrong, right? No. So make sure your bleeder is at the top. Sorry, it's sideways, not left-handed. So that's about it. And expect to go back to the parts store about 200 times. Because shit's always wrong, man. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I mean, whatever. Anyway, I guess I'll just sit here and probably go. Let's do it right now. I'm gonna snag a beer. I'll go ahead and swap that caliper. I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of just hanging by the hose. A lot of people make a big fucking deal about that shit. Like, dude, you know, like big calipers, you know, front ones on, you know, Cummins and shit like that. One of these blues. Oh, there's still a bottle in here. Yeah. People make a big deal about it. It's not a big deal. Those fucking calipers weigh like 2.4 ounces, and it's fine. Now you got a big one, you don't want to drop it. Even these little ones, you don't want to, you know, just drop them. But it's fine. People worry too much about shit that don't fucking matter. So yeah. that's the life of a mechanic and attempting to do a brake job on a fine Monday. And at least I got some Lone Star. Oh, hit the spot. So make sure you put a jack stand under there. That is one thing I'm pretty, you know, especially if you're using the finest quality Harbor Freight tools. Put a Harbor Freight jack stand under there. Be safe. As Vice Grip Garage Dude would say, do the right thing. And have a cold snack. Anyway, that's it. That's a brake job. If I gotta do the fronts, I'll show you how to do the fronts. It's the exact same shit. Different sizes, but it's the same exact process. These are some of the easiest brakes to do. And they actually work really well. I don't understand why people put aftermarket brakes on these. Like mine, you know, I've run this thing pretty hard and I've never been like, man, I wish this thing stopped better. So stock brakes are fine. Other than this junk that just doesn't last very long, but it's cheap, so fuck it. I'm gonna finish my adult beverage and wait for my parts. I will see y'all later.